Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to From My Vanity. Today I'm really excited to bring you another Dupe or Dud You Be the Judge video, and this time we are comparing the Urban Decay, what is these even called? Razor Sharp Liners with the NYX Vivid Brights. I feel like if you just look at the packaging, which I will be showing you guys close up of the packaging and of what the brushes look like and all that stuff, but if you just look at them, I feel like they were meant to be dupes. And if my camera's shaking, it's because my daughter is cleaning my desk. But anyway, we are going to be comparing these two liquid liners right here just to see if the NYX are, in fact, a more affordable dupe for you, especially with like colored liner. I feel like that's something that I personally don't use often, so if I can go a more affordable route and still be able to get really good pigmentation and color and the same like results as I would with the high end, I feel like that is a better alternative to go with, just because you're saving money and you're not even using them very often. Now, if you didn't see my first Dupe or Dud You Be the Judge, what we're doing is I am going to break down and just show you a side-by-side comparison live on camera with you guys here on my YouTube channel. And then if you want to really get into the nitty-gritty, you can go over to my blog and I really kind of break it down and share with you all the similarities, all the differences, all the like the price difference, the amounts of product you get in there, all that kind of stuff you're going to be able to find on my blog. So over here on my YouTube channel, I'm going to be doing everything live on camera so you guys can see and you guys can be the judge. I'm going to have a poll here at the end so you guys can kind of weigh your votes or cast your votes and we can see what the overall consensus is if these are dupes or not. So before we get into the close-up shots and also me applying these on my eyes, I did want to share with you guys that I have them both on my eyes today. I used the two green ones. I did not mention it before, but the NYX Vivid Brights one is Vivid Envy, and then the Urban Decay Razor Sharps is in Kush. So these two are on my eyes today. Let me know right now before we continue, do you think these are dupes? Can you tell which side is which? Let me know. Alright, so I think that's everything I wanted to share with you guys before. Let's go ahead and just get into the close-up shots and me applying these on my eyes. Alright, so this is what I have, but since I only have a green of the Urban Decay and the NYX, I'm going to use green on my eyes. Might not necessarily go, but oh well. Oh, on my eyes today, I have the little Smashbox, what is it called? Photo Edit Eyeshadow Trio in Holy Crop. That I just put two of the shades on my eyes and then put a little of my foundation shade for my brow bone highlight. If any of the like blending looks wonky, I don't think it's the fault of the actual eyeshadows because I was holding Gideon while I did my eyes this morning, so I think that's why. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna use these two on my eyes today. I feel like I'm gonna look a little bit crazy, but it's for the video. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll do on the right, we'll do the Urban Decay one. And I'm gonna try to make sure I stay in frame so you guys can see like pigmentation and how easy it is to apply. All right.
Why do I feel like I linger between the words to say?
Alright, so there's that. I'm gonna just keep my eyes down. It does feel like, kind of like it's like drying and hardening on my eyes, just a little bit, not uncomfortable. But we'll go ahead and shake up the next one and then do it on this side. Alright, I think that looks good. And I think they're fairly matching. The struggle. Once again, I'm going to keep my eyes down. I'm also feeling, this is definitely like, this part is definitely wet. So it's not dried down yet, but I'm feeling a little bit of that kind of like, not tightening, but almost like a shrink wrap feeling, but not as much as when I did the Urban Decay side. The Urban Decay side, I would say, is now completely dried down, but it's one of those liners where I can feel it on my eyes because it's just got that kind of a little bit of a tightening effect to it. The NYX is still drying down, so we'll wait until it's completely dry and then I'll let you know if I can feel it. But while that is drying down, I did want to go and kind of do a little bit of a different experiment and see how these, if they are waterproof or water resistant, just see how they are if like your eyes water, that kind of thing. So I'm going to reach for the other two liners that I didn't use. I'm going to put the NYX one. This is the Vivid Brights in like Vivid Fire. You're going to see how fiery red this is. And then the Urban Decay Razor Sharp Longwear Liquid Eyeliner in Chaos on this side. I'm just going to put a little bit of like a wing down here because I'm going to be removing it and I don't want to totally ruin my eye look. So we'll just pretend we're doing a little wing here. Yeah, I don't even know why I call that a wing. I guess it's not terrible, just a weird direction. Okay, so that was, yeah, that was in Vivid Fire. Now let's do the Urban Decay Chaos on this side. And every time I do this, I'm really shaking it up to give it the best shot. There we go. It's so much easier when you don't have to worry about matching or making it look good. It turned out a lot larger than this one. Oops. I don't think it'll matter, but I'm going to let these dry down a bit and then we'll do the water test. While I wait, I'm going to go ahead and put on my mascara. Alright, so I just put on mascara, and if you're curious, it's a Lash Warrior mascara. This is impressing me so much. Like every time I use that, I'm just so impressed with how, like, this is just one coat and I just think it looks really, really good. Makes them long, gives them a little bit of definition, doesn't like intensify, like really get it dark down here, but I love how it separates and lengthens. So I can go in with another coat or a different mascara to like bulk up the black, but just for a one and done mascara, I'm super impressed with this. But anyway, that's not the point of this. As you can see, neither of them are transferring. Also for the two sides, I can still feel this side, just that kind of a tiny bit of like shrink wrap, just a little bit of tightening so that you notice it. It's nothing uncomfortable as you blink, but just sitting here, I feel like I notice it. I can also notice this side, but not as much. And I feel like I notice it most right here in this corner where I kind of put the most of product, like I kind of glopped on a lot, which maybe if I went on with very light layers, that wouldn't happen. I feel like I don't really notice this one at all. And this one's a pretty, I feel like, light layering, so keep that in mind. But overall, I can still feel them both. Neither are uncomfortable, but if one is more noticeable, it's the Urban Decay side. So first off, I just wanted to do some smudging just to see if smudging it is going to make it come off. Very light smudging. Nothing. That is mascara, the black, I'm sorry. Now let's go on with this side. Here. I'll also really roughly smudge the bottom. Just to see if you like rub your eyes, which is something I would never do while I have makeup on, but I will, sometimes lightly touch to like clean something up. I'll do that. So it doesn't come off with that, but let's just see if we kind of went at it a little more. Nothing. Let's go over here. Nothing. Though, it might just be me. I feel like I can see a little bit of like redness around here. Yeah, maybe a little bit. So, tiny bit. Nothing super noticeable, but it's a little evident. Now, before we put the water on, I do want to zoom up close so you can see the two sides, because I feel like because the NYX side is matte, I feel like you can see the lines from applying it more so, whereas this side, I think Urban Decay is also more pigmented, but also that metallic finish just helps reflect any of you being able to see that. So let me get up close. All right, so here we are with the eye. This is the NYX side. And then let's get up even closer. There's the liner. I don't know if you can just kind of see. I feel like you can see more lines there from like the strokes that I took with the pen. And then this is the Urban Decay side. I think you can see both of them. But yeah, it's just got a very shiny finish, but it's very pigmented. I am impressed with how like pigmented it is. I feel like I didn't have to go over it several times like I did with the NYX to build it up and kind of smooth it out. All right, now comes the water test. And for this first test, I'm just gonna kind of take damp fingers. I'm not even gonna have like water, like intense water. I just kind of want to take a drop on both and tap it off. So like if my, basically kind of stimulate if my eyes kind of watered a little bit but didn't exactly, like I wasn't crying or anything. Let's just do it down here. Or even like sweating, if sweating would make it come off. So nothing too bad, but I definitely see a little bit of red tinting around here, and it's looking a tiny bit patchy in here. But honestly, nothing too bad. Let me see if I can get close. So there you go. You guys can, of course, come to your own conclusions, but I feel like I see a little bit of red tinting around the skin, and the lines, or like the lines, patchiness of the liner, I feel like is a little more evident. And then here's the blue side. I really feel like it doesn't look any different. I haven't looked up as close yet as I did with the other one, but I feel like you can't tell anything. Yeah, I would say that the Urban Decay looks just the same. All right, so now we're gonna go in with a lot more water. Kind of like if we had a lot of tears or got caught in the rain, wet little fingers. So let's go and we'll go over everything since this is kind of like my last test. Okay, there's that. Here's this, and honestly, nothing. Let me go in with more water just to see. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but my skin is wet. Okay, so it's kind of, oh yep, it just picks. So it almost like, oh, well, who did that? Didn't Dupe do glitter liners that you can remove? That basically just removed all in one stroke. And then this one disappeared. Looks like I got lipstick all over my face. So they're both not waterproof, I would say. I definitely think the Urban Decay is a lot more water resistant because it held up longer, and I really had to take in, you know, you guys saw me go in for another dip into the water to make it remove like that. But yeah, this one definitely, I feel like the NYX pretty much disappeared as soon as the rain started. No. I know, I made a mess. Olivia's pointing out the fact that I have a mess on me. But one plus side is that it didn't leave any kind of blue residue, blue staining, or anything on this side. Let's go ahead and wipe off this side and see if there's any kind of stain. Okay, I just wiped it with my shirt, but it definitely leaves a little bit. So like if this did start coming off, you would want to like go to the bathroom and really take everything off just to remove all of this kind of edging where it kind of wants to sit. But I don't think it stained my skin. Whereas the Urban Decay, like you could peel that off and then people wouldn't even realize you were missing liner if that was the only thing you were wearing. Well, not missing liner, but that you had liner on there at one point if you were just wearing liner. So there you go for the waterproof aspect of these two. So there you have it. That is the live comparison between the Urban Decay Razor Sharp liners and the NYX Vivid Brights liners. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to hear what you guys vote if you think that these are a dupe or not. Again, if you want to hear what I personally think with these, if they are a dupe or not, head over to my blog. It will be linked in the description box so that you can easily go over and find it. And I kind of break it down a lot more for you guys and kind of give you more information than you can maybe see on camera. But yeah, that'll be over on my blog if you are interested in hearing about that. But if you just want to see with your own eyes and make your own decisions from how they apply, I hope this video is helpful for you, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think. Also, let me know down below if there are any other products high-end and drugstore that you want me to do a video on and do a dupe or dud, you be the judge, so that you can see in person if they are actually dupes or not. So yeah, definitely let me know that. But with all that said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye guys.
Bye.